Oh, wee. Yeah, mercy. Oh, I'm so sorry. All right, everybody. Welcome to the Talking Poncho's Palace podcast, episode 118. This is the 118th episode of the Talking Poncho's Palace podcast. I am Poncho Blazing ATM, Reverend Joseph James Holland, at your service, and I say sanctified, Holy Ghost filled, fire baptized, staying saved, living right, and doing God's will and keeping heaven my home. Now, on this 118th episode of the Talking Poncho's Palace, we're going to talk mainly about 3 subjects. But before we do, for those of y'all that are going to be tuning in to the YouTube Live Nation Chat, we are more than welcome to have you on the YouTube Live Nation Chat. You are more than welcome to pop in at any time. And for those of you all that are tuning in right now, you're tuning in to YouTube at Poncho Holland Vivo. So if you're wanting to tune in, just type YouTube and type Poncho Holland Vivo, and you'll be able to check out the live broadcast right here and now. And also to my Facebookers and to my TikTokers that'll be Facebook and TikToking this later on, you're more than welcome to check the replay right on Facebook and TikTok later on. And for right now, in the 118th episode of the Talking Poncho's Palace, we're going to focus on the Black Gold Festival, Molly Quinn leaving ESPN, and it looks like we're also going to focus on the late great Brandon Robinson. Now, to kick things off, we're going to start off with the late great Brandon Robinson. For those of you all that don't know, the late great Brandon Robinson passed away just about a week or two ago. He was the former news meteorologist for WYMT in Hazard, Kentucky. He was one of the last ones to have the standard TV and one of the first ones to be in HD TV. So he paved the way for a lot of people in HD TV. And in 2008, HD TV was the thing to watch. And without people like Brandon Robinson, HD TV might not have existed. But we thank you for paving the way, Brandon Robinson, for HD TV. And we truly appreciate you. He debuted in WYMT in 2007. And for 18 years, he has been strong at WYMT. We all know about his battle. And he overcome it the first time. But the second time, unfortunately, he did not overcome it. And he knew that he was leaving this world, but he left on great terms, and he left on a positive note. He left saying that we all should smile, carry on, and have joy and rejoice, because there's nothing better than having joy and rejoicing. And for Brandon Robinson, he brought joy into everybody at WYMT Mountain News. WYMT Mountain News has been on the air for years. And when Brandon Robinson came on the air in 2007, he filled that void for the late, great Tony Turner. And all I can say is, the late, great Brandon Robinson, thank you. Thank you for all that you have done. Thank you for your time here on Earth. Thank you for just being you and never giving up. And we would truly miss you so much. Hey, it's Mark Q. Mark Q, thank you for tuning in to the Talking Poncho's Palace podcast. We are thankful that you are here on the YouTube Live Nation Chat. Now, for the next subject that we're talking about Molly Quinn. For those of you all that don't know, about 2 or 3 days ago, it was just announced that Molly Quinn, after serving 19 years in ESPN, she is now leaving ESPN in First Take. Molly Quinn started the show in First Take in 2015, along with Stephen A. Smith. Those two are a powerhouse in Stephen A. Smith and Molly Quinn. And over the years, they've had multiple partners. But it's always been Molly Quinn and Stephen A. Smith to have worked the best on First Take. For those of y'all that don't know what the show First Take is, the show First Take is a show that comes on SportsCenter, that comes on ESPN. And it usually comes on about sometimes 9 a.m., sometimes 1 p.m. It depends on when they feel like coming in. But Molly Quinn started working on ESPN in 2006. And since that time, for 19 years, she has been strong in ESPN. And the last 10 years of working for First Take, and ever since 2015, she has really done a great job as hosting, answering all questions, and asking all the right questions. You'll hardly find someone like Molly Quinn that is dependable and that'll continue to work. And we truly appreciate all that she's done. And Molly Quinn, wherever you're at around the world, of course, you're my baby girl and you're my baby love, of course. But yes, you are. We thank you for just your time in ESPN and your time at SportsCenter, and just overall a great job at everything that you have done. You will be truly missed on ESPN, and I wish you nothing but the very best. And I hope that you continue to do great in all your future endeavors. And we got Daniel Alberto Evangeliste AGULAR. Thank you for tuning in to the Talking Poncho's Palace podcast, episode 118. We appreciate you tuning in. Oh, and you're new to the chat? Okay, all right. Well, to everybody that's in the chat, can you give a hello to the new person, Daniel Alberto? Daniel Alberto, we thank you for your first time tuning in to the YouTube Live Nation chat, and we appreciate you tuning in so much. I'm glad to have you, and we're glad to have you. Now, speaking of this brings me to my next topic on ESPN. Tonight, for the first time ever in history, I believe, WWE, World Wrestling Entertainment, is hosting a pay-per-view. This is called WWE WrestlePalooza. It's going to feature some of the best competition that you've ever seen, the best storylines, and this is the first step in the right direction with the partnership of WWE and ESPN both working together. So these two factions, these two machines are going to be working side by side. And along with that, your main event for tonight's show is going to be Brock Lesnar versus John Cena. Now, for those of you all that don't know about this rivalry started back on OVW in 2000 with Brock Lesnar versus John Cena. And for 25 years, they've been going at it in OVW and the WWE. And they've hosted some of the best rivalry ever in WWE history. Back and forth, it's always Brock and John Cena going at it. And they both had great, respectable careers in Brock Lesnar and John Cena. No matter what you think of them individually, they're both two of the greatest names in wrestling history and of all time. And you just subscribed to me, Daniel? Hey, I appreciate you, Daniel, subscribing to me. Thank you. That means a whole lot to me. I appreciate you very much. And I've followed both Brock Lesnar and John Cena since the beginning of their careers in OVW. And in 2002, they made their debuts. Brock Lesnar made his WWE debut in March of 2002, right when it was still the World Wrestling Federation, the WWF. And it was just like 2 months later, it changed to WWE. And then John Cena was one of the first WWE superstars to make their debut. He made his debut in June of 2002 against Kurt Angle, the Olympic gold medalist. And since then, the torch has been passed to both of these two athletes, and Brock Lesnar and John Cena. Whenever guys like The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin left, Brock Lesnar, Batista, Randy Orton, and John Cena Shelton Benjamin and Victoria, all from the OVW class, came in, and they stepped up, and they had ruthless aggression. And since that time, they have been tremendous. And I don't know what this vehicle's doing. I guess it's pulling over. Okay. All right. Well, I didn't know what that vehicle was doing at first, but I'm glad it pulled over. So for me, I'm actually driving to the Black Gold Festival, and I'm on my way to the Black Gold Festival in Hazard, Kentucky. So we are going to talk more about the Black Gold Festival in Hazard, Kentucky here in just a little bit. But back to the rivalry with Brock Lesnar and John Cena. And thank you for asking about that, Daniel. That means a lot to me. I appreciate that. I'm picking Brock Lesnar every time over John Cena. Oh, hey, trust me, I'm paying attention to the road. Hey, my eyes is on the road and on you all. So I'm doing double duty. And thank you for tuning in to the Talk of Poncho's Palace. I appreciate you, AD. I appreciate you so much. My eyes are 100% focused on the road and focused on you all. I've got that double vision, so that's why I'm able to see both you and the road. But it is important. Don't try this at home if you're going to be doing that. You've got to pay attention to the road at all times if you're not used to this. Even if you are used to this, you got to be careful and you've got to be safe. And I appreciate you, Daniel. Yes, I will be careful and I will be safe. That means a lot to me. I will drive safe. I sure will. But speaking of driving safe, both Brock Lesnar and John Cena have driven the WWE to new heights. Hey, God bless you too, AD. God bless you too. Whenever the Attitude Era left us, we had the post-war era and the Ruthless Aggression era. And you couldn't ask for no better two stars than John Cena and Brock Lesnar. Oh, that's okay, Daniel. That's all right. You're fine. You're all right. They've had some of the best matches, best moments ever in history, Brock Lesnar and John Cena has. Brock Lesnar recently just came back to the WWE, and John Cena is on his farewell tour. So in December of 2025, John Cena will officially retire. And they're going to have one more match tonight at WWE WrestlePalooza. Although the match, honestly, should have taken place at a higher pay-per-view. They're probably thinking this is their only chance that they'll have again one more time. So, in this matchup, who do you all got? Do you all got Brock Lesnar or do you all got John Cena? Hey, for me, I'll say this. I'm a huge Brock Lesnar fan, so my money's on Brock Lesnar all the time. But John Cena, he ain't going to go down without a fight. So look for John Cena to go ahead and do all he can to win. Oh, you picking John Cena, Daniel? Okay, all right. I feel that ain't nothing wrong with that at all. Hey, this is what I love right here, communication. This is why we communicate. So that way, we all can be here for each other no matter what. Either way, it is going to be one great match to see. I hope that they book it right for the match. I'm not for sure how this is going to go. Either Brock Lesnar or John Cena can win at this matchup, but we will have to wait and see on who wins. And overall, no matter what, both of these careers are great. They're both legends, and they're both future first ballot Hall of Famers someday. Now, on top of this brings me to my next topic. Well, actually, we're going to take a commercial break real quick. And when we come right back, we're going to talk about the Black Gold Festival. All right, now how much subscribers do I have? I am actually up to about 940, I believe. It's about 940 subscribers. So I'm getting close to that 1,000 range. So, hey, the more subscribers we have, hey, the more we'll do. And I love that. Let's just show on what we're doing right fast. 1 second. Those mountains. Oh, those are some beautiful mountains. Some of the beautifulest mountains ever. Yes, this is my live stream. This is not my first live stream. No, this is my, I can't even count how many live streams this is that I've done. Okay, we're coming back on the air in just a few seconds. Yeah, I can't tell you how many live streams I've done. Okay. All right, everybody. Welcome back to the Talking Poncho's Palace. This is episode 118 of the Talking Poncho's Palace podcast, the 118th episode of the Talking Poncho's Palace podcast. And we're so glad to have you all back. Now, I should have took a commercial break a few minutes ago, but that was my fault because I was talking to you all. But hey, I don't mind talking to you all in this day and age because it's great to communicate and it's great to connect with everybody around the world. Now, during the commercial break, I had a couple of questions that was asked. And the first question we had was, how many subscribers do I have? I have about 940 some subscribers. So at about 940 subscribers, that's how much that I have. So thank you all to everybody that subscribed to me, and let's continue to subscribe because we are almost at 1,000 subscribers. So we definitely need to hit that 1,000 subscriber mark. If we can hit that, that will be great. Now, the second question that was asked was this my first ever live stream? No, it is not my first ever live stream. I've been streaming on YouTube since 2012. So it's been 13 years since I streamed on YouTube, and we're still going strong on streaming overall. Now, the next topic we're talking about is the Black Gold Festival. So I'm on my way actually to the Black Gold Festival in Hazard, Kentucky. That's where we're going at right now. Okay, all right. I feel that, Daniel. All right, absolutely. Now, what is the Black Gold Festival? It's just like every other festival. But to me, if I have to explain it in my terms, the Black Gold Festival is sort of like Hazard, Kentucky's WrestleMania. It has a mix of everything from carnival rides to dances, to concerts, to booths. It has a mix of everything. And the Hazard's Black Gold Festival has been on for years. I don't know if you all have me on Facebook or not, but I had some pictures of the Black Gold Festival from last year, and it was great how they done the Black Gold Festival and everything. Now, the dance party, I will say on that's way different than when we had it back in the early 2000s. Now, the dance party in the early 2000s, everybody was dancing. But in today's age, especially last year, when they had the dance party, you had the little kids dancing, which was great. You had a few adults dancing, was good. But at dance parties, especially like at night, around the 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the best crowd that you want at your parties is those teenagers through the 30-year-olds. The teenagers through the 30-year-olds is the ones that you want to have for your dance party. Not to discredit the little kids, but if you're a teenager, you don't want to be caught dancing with your little brother and sister in front of everybody. if you're a teenager, you don't want to dance with the little kids at a party. You want to be dancing with other teenagers. And I'll tell you the thing, at the dance party last year that I noticed is that a lot of the teenagers, while music was playing, and they had some great songs that you could dance to, but a lot of teenagers was on their cell phones, they was with their friends, and they was distracted. You have to get the teenagers' attention and mindset focused. If you don't get them focused on you, then they'll focus on the phones, their friends, and everybody else. So for this, I'm not for sure if there's an official answer on getting teenagers through 30-year-olds' attention at a dance party. You play great music there. Here's what I'm thinking. If I'm the DJ, I would put flyers up saying that, hey, this party's going to be great and it's meant for you to be here. Now, that's what I would have done if I was the DJ. But you know, when you're in a different jurisdiction, they have their own ways and own rules. Now, for this DJ that's hosting the dance party, he's been hosting it for the past 20 plus years. Maybe it's time for another DJ, a younger DJ. Because let's face it, young people attract young people. If you could get like a teenage DJ or a 30 plus DJ, I think that will bring the dance party back officially to the Black Oak Festival in Hazard, Kentucky. That's just me. But overall, I enjoyed the Black Oak Festival in its entirety. Now for me, do I have any plans to travel around the world? Hopefully someday I do have some plans. I definitely want to plan to travel around the world someday. I would love to go to places like Japan, China, India, France, Australia, England, Canada, just to name a few countries. I would love to go travel and visit there. Well, we are going to take our final commercial break real quick. Now, when we come right back, we're going to wrap up this right here. So you don't want to miss it. And stay tuned. We'll be right back. All right, let's get some more shots in real quick. Yes, I would definitely love to visit Japan. I've always had a fantasy and a desire to visit Japan. I love Japan. I hope to visit there one day. It would be great. Alright, so we're back on the air here in just a few minutes. Okay, alright. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Hey, nerds are great. Hey, everybody's great all around the world overall, no matter what your characterized, no matter what your category is. Alright, everybody, we are back on the Talk at Poncho's Palace podcast, episode 118. This is the 118th episode of the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast. So we are just about ready to pull up to the Black Oak Festival in Hazard, Kentucky. So here in a few minutes, I will be hopping off and I'll be going to the Black Oak Festival in Hazard, Kentucky. But before that, I would just like to thank everybody that's tuned in to the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast. And I appreciate every single one of you all that's tuned into the 118th episode of the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast. Now, just a couple announcements before we leave. tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, WWE will host their first ever pay-per-view on ESPN called WWE WrestlePalooza, with the main event featuring Brock Lesnar versus John Cena. So that's tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, only on ESPN and the ESPN app. And don't forget that the WNBA 2025 semifinals take place Sunday, September the 21st, 2025, with the start time being 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on ABC and 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on ESPN. And along with that, the 2025 WNBA finals will take place as of October the 3rd. So on October the 3rd, the WNBA finals will take place only on ABC. And on October the 4th, the International Harvest Festival will take place in Benham, Kentucky. So on October the 4th through 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., the International Harvest Festival will take place. So tonight and on October the 4th, if you're at either one of these festivals, stop by and say hello to me, and I'll meet and greet with you. And to all fans all around the world, I'll be able to sign your autograph, take pictures, and take photos with all of you all fans all around the world. Now, next Saturday, my mother, Bertha Holland, and Colin Colston, CJ, will be singing in Big Stone Gap, Virginia, at Refuge for Jesus. And that's going to be at Refuge for Jesus in Big Stone Gap, Virginia, next Saturday at 2 p.m. They're going to be singing at a benefit singing. So if you're in Virginia, please stop by and see these two great singers sing for the Lord. Not only that, but the NBA season's getting ready to tune in. So for more information on that, be sure to tune in. This may be LeBron James's last year in the NBA. So LeBron James, let me just say, if this is your last year, we thank you for all that you've done and for all that you continue to do all around the world for everybody. The NFL 2025 season is just underway, so be sure to kick in the NBA season. No, I'm sorry, the NFL season. Be sure to kick in the NFL season and see what's happening. And be sure to tune in for college football and college basketball, because those two are starting. And just remember, everybody in our schools, whether you're a student or a staff member, let's remember everybody that's in our schools. And be sure to subscribe to me at YouTube at Poncho Holland Vivo. And be sure to subscribe to my Facebook fan page in Poncho Blazing ATM, where you can only subscribe to me for just 99 cents. Be sure to follow my Facebook personal page in Joseph James Holland. And be sure to follow our record label, Global Force Records Incorporated, on our Facebook page and our YouTube page. And be sure to follow One Way Ministries at One Way Ministries on YouTube and Facebook. And be sure to follow and subscribe to my mother, Prophetess Princess Holland, on YouTube and her Facebook page. Well, this is going to do it for the time being. I'd like to thank every single person that's into the Talking Poncho's Palace podcast for the 118th episode. Now, I will be back later on for the 119th episode of the Talking Poncho's Palace. So I will most likely be back around 10:30 at night to do the 119th episode. So the 119th episode of the Talking Poncho's Palace, I will be on live on YouTube. So until that time, I believe that is everything that I have said. Oh yeah, wait, don't forget, John Cena's having his farewell tour. So be sure to follow John Cena and all his social media sites and be sure to check the latest on what he's going to do next. Well, we are just about out of time, and we thank you for tuning in to the Talking Poncho's Palace podcast. I thank everybody who's participated in the YouTube Live Nation chat. You all are appreciated, adored, and you all are blessed. And I hope that we see you all next time on the Talking Poncho's podcast. And until then, keep blazing and always have God in your life, no matter what. And for right now, I am signing out. We'll see you later tonight at about 10:30 Eastern Standard Time for the 119th episode.